There's hardly anything more frustrating than having your card declined, especially when you know you have funds. With the Wise card becoming an indispensable tool for international spending, encountering a decline can be particularly puzzling. As a finance expert, I often see common threads behind these rejections. Let's explore the most frequent reasons your Wise card might be declined and, more importantly, how to troubleshoot them with practical, easy-to-understand steps. 1. Insufficient funds, the most common culprit. This might seem obvious, but it's the number one reason for any card decline. Even if you think you have money in your Wise account, ensure you have enough in the specific currency you're trying to spend. Why it happens with Wise. Currency conversion. If you're trying to pay in a currency you don't hold, Wise will automatically convert from another balance, usually the one with the lowest conversion fee. However, if that designated balance doesn't have enough to cover the full amount after conversion, the transaction will fail. Pending transactions. Funds might be held for a pending transaction that hasn't fully cleared yet. This reduces your available balance. Pre-authorizations. Hotels, car rentals, and even some gas stations place a temporary hold on your card for an amount larger than the actual purchase. This reduces your available balance even if the final charge will be less. What to do? Check your Wise app. Immediately open your Wise app to see your current balances for all currencies. Look for any pending transactions. Top up your balance. If your balance is low, add money to the relevant currency or a currency that Wise can convert from. Be aware of pre-authorizations. If you're at a hotel or gas station, ask about their pre-authorization policy and ensure you have sufficient funds to cover it. 2. Card not activated or frozen. A brand new Wise card won't work until it's activated. Similarly, for security or other reasons, you might have inadvertently frozen your card. Why it happens? Activation. For most Wise cards, you need to make your first payment using chip and PIN to activate it. Some cards, especially those issued in specific regions like the US, require a 6-digit code activation via the app. Frozen card. Wise allows you to freeze your card instantly from the app if you suspect it's lost or stolen, or simply to prevent unauthorized use. This will stop all transactions. What to do? Activate your card. Check the instructions that came with your card or the Wise app's cards section for activation steps. If you're a new card holder, make sure to perform a chip and PIN transaction first. Unfreeze your card. Go to the Cards tab in your Wise app. If your card is frozen, you'll see an option to unfreeze card. Tap it and it should become active again. 3. Incorrect card details or PIN. This is a classic oversight, especially when making online purchases or using an ATM. Why it happens? Online errors, typos in your card number, expiration date, or CVV, the 3-digit security code on the back, are common. The billing address also needs to match the one on your Wise account exactly. Incorrect PIN. Entering the wrong PIN too many times at a physical terminal or ATM can cause your card to be temporarily blocked. Old card details. If you've received a new Wise card, e.g., due to expiration, but haven't updated your saved details on online shopping sites, transactions will be declined. What to do? Double-check details. Carefully re-enter your card number, expiration date, CVV, and billing address, if requested, for online payments. Remember your PIN. If you've forgotten your PIN, you can usually view it in the Wise app or request a reminder. Avoid repeated incorrect entries. 4. Daily, weekly, or monthly limits reached. For security reasons, Wise, like other financial institutions, imposes spending and withdrawal limits on its cards. Why it happens? Exceeding limits. If you've made a large purchase or several smaller ones that collectively go over your daily or monthly spending limits, the transaction will be declined. ATM withdrawal limits also apply. What to do? Check your limits. Log into your Wise app or website to view your card's spending and withdrawal limits. Adjust your spending. If you anticipate a large transaction, plan accordingly or consider breaking it into smaller payments if possible, though this isn't always practical. Wise usually doesn't allow you to adjust these limits yourself, as they are set for security. 5. Suspicious activity or fraud prevention. Wise's robust fraud detection systems might flag a transaction as suspicious, even if it's legitimate. Why it happens? Unusual spending patterns. A large purchase, a transaction in a new or unusual location, or multiple quick transactions can trigger a security alert. First-time international use. If you've just started using your card abroad, Wise's system might see this as an anomaly. Unsupported countries. Wise cards won't work in certain sanctioned countries or regions. What to do? Check for notifications. Wise often sends an in-app notification, email, or SMS if they've blocked a transaction for security reasons. Respond to these alerts to confirm it's you. Contact Wise support. If you don't receive an alert, contact Wise customer support directly through the app or website. They can investigate the reason for the block and potentially unblock your card. Inform Wise of travel plans, though often not strictly necessary while Wise's system is smart. For very long or complex international trips, it might still be a good idea to send a quick message to support about your travel plans to avoid potential issues. 6. Merchant or ATM issues. Sometimes the problem isn't with your Wise card or account, but with the merchant system or the ATM itself. Why it happens? Technical glitch. The merchant's point of sale, POS, terminal might have a technical issue, or their payment processor might be experiencing downtime. Unsupported card type. Although Wise cards are widely accepted, Visa or MasterCard, some older terminals or specific merchants might not support them. Card not present issues. For online transactions, if the merchant system has specific security requirements, like 3D secure verification, that aren't met, the payment might be declined. ATM restrictions. Some ATMs, particularly in certain countries, might have their own restrictions on foreign cards or specific card types. Some may also prompt for a 5 or 6-digit PIN where you should typically add zeros to your 4-digit PIN, e.g., 123,400. Dynamic currency conversion, DCC. If an ATM or merchant offers to charge you in your home currency instead of the local currency, declining this service and choosing the local currency is crucial. Accepting it means their system applies a marked-up exchange rate, which can sometimes lead to declines if the final charged amount is unexpectedly higher. What to do? Try again. Sometimes, a simple retry fixes a temporary glitch. Try a different payment method. If possible, try contactless, chip and PIN, or even manually entering the card details if available. Try a different merchant/ATM. If one place declines, another might accept it. Select local currency. When using your card abroad, always choose to be charged in the local currency to avoid unfavorable exchange rates and potential declines. Contact the merchant. If it's an online payment, contact the merchant's customer